I was like, you told me 10 days.
No, but I've been at a, excuse me.
That are little lecterns, so you can choose
I can put him on my phone. It's this one,
I think it's just that slow. I can push this forward a little. Maybe
It's good. Something happened. Was it not in here?
No, they were in. But, yeah, I see it lit up now, so maybe it'll come out next week for it.
So this was the, you have to turn your phone off and turn it back on.
Just forget it. We'll put it on your phone. That's just a lock there. A lot of protection.
It doesn't have to welcome it. It's fine. And I don't know what it's doing.
Wait, does it really before? David?
That guardrail. Yeah.
Okay.
How are you over there, buddy? Joe?
Oh, they just went on. Something just happened.
Yeah, I can hear it. Alright, we're just gonna do this, like, we're having a couple of nights. Alright, no problem. Alright, we'll call the meeting to order, it is 8:34 a.m. There will be rise for the pledge of allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. This meeting is now called to order. In line with the Borough of Seabright's long-standing policy of local government and compliance with the Open Public Meetings Act, I wish to advise you that adequate notice of this regularly scheduled meeting was sent to the Apple Park Press and other local newspapers on March 3rd, 2021. In each instance, the date, time, and location of this meeting was provided in the notice. This meeting is open to the public. Roll call. Councilman Herzl. Here. Councilman Booker. Here. Councilman Catalano. Here. Councilman Keeler. Councilman Lamia. Here. Councilman Lepsky, I am here, and Mayor Kelly will be here. He's going to get 2 minutes. All right, remarks from the audience. Anyone from the audience, and anything like to the council, this is your opportunity. Time is limited to 3 minutes. Not seeing anyone? We'll close the remarks from the audience. Item for discussion, capital projects update. Jeff.
Give you a very brief one. I've been away until last night, but a couple that we had put on there, either we have or we're waiting for the proposal, the engineering proposal, because if you remember, we were going out for 2 platforms, but because of the water line going through from Rumsden being renovated, we're only going out for 1, so the engineers have to revise the proposal to be So I have not reviewed them. There's maybe one for next week's workshop. The next meeting. Shrewsbury Riverfront Park Improvement Engineering Proposal. That's to complete the project at Shrewsbury Riverfront Park, and Frank's been working on that. I can jump down to number 4 because that's part of our capital program. Donovan Sanitary Sewer lateral improvements. We're ready to award that contract. Remington Vernick is doing that project for us. Jim Orders is doing it. The low bidder, the only bidder, the low bidder was $210,000, more than we expected. We have the money in the bond, but because of it's a little complex right there at that intersection. A lot of utilities across the street, and the cost of supplies have drastically gone up, both pipe and a lot of work done in Nutty on that project. So it's really the second time. If you recall, we went out once before, and it was really high, and Remington Vernick adjusted the proposal, and we're within our bonding limit, but still high. We're at 210. We have 225 or 230 in that bond, so we're right there. No change orders on that project. So that's number 4, and that's all I have, Councilman, unless there's any questions.
Anybody have any questions?
Now, just to mention the fencing looks like it's almost completed out there. They're going to work it on for the next week.
That's been
It started yesterday, should be completed today. That'll take us up right across the intersection of Ocean Avenue and Surf Street.
Excellent. Yeah, we needed that. So, okay, public safety update. Steve for fire department. Chad. All right, I'll go first. Don't fight.
Who's got the
Yeah, well, we both do.
Good morning, everybody. Just last month, we had approximately 543 calls for services. You know, we were busy with our normal arrests, TWIs, assaults, disorderly conducts, the normal stuff we would actually have in August. Nothing has changed there. I don't have the exact amount of tickets we have written for the month yet. They're all coming into me. Some of the ticket books get turned in late, so I don't have an exact number. When it comes to the parking, I did speak to John Arias yesterday, and the kiosks were at $599,000. So we are below where we were last year, but obviously we had some really lousy weekends that just shut the whole thing down. So we knew we would be low again. Other than that, we know that the parking is going to be shut down on the 15th next week. I'll get with Sean, those things will be batteries out, shrink wrapped. Also, next week on the 15th, the Church Street block gets shut down, no regions for businesses. We'll make sure we make some done from social media more to get the cars out of there. So I know Mike Conti wants this comes out. Then we'll talk about what we want to do with the slot.
The county has told me that we can use it until the contractor starts. So if we need it,
Yeah.
we can stay there and we could ask people to go over there.
I'm also, we all know the school has started. I have a pretty good relationship with the superintendent from Shore, Pete Riggy. He's the intern, but he's a pretty nice guy. I seem to get along pretty good with him, so we do have most of the kids. I did get an email, I think everyone might have got this, for the pedestrian crossings, the New Jersey DOT. Did everybody get this? So,
What, the state streets?
yeah. They want to set up a meeting. Do you want me to set up a meeting on this?
Yeah, they want to set up.
Bill, you will be there at that meeting.
Bill, did you know this?
I got it correctly, I think.
Want to take a look at it?
Yeah, if they're interested in doing something, we definitely should. 'Cause I know we tried a few years ago.
Yeah.
The option to get the.
Wasn't that part of the grant application?
Fully separate.
Oh, okay.
There's a specific grant application for State Street at the school, and we tried a couple of years ago to get it, and basically they said you're not going to be eligible because you're not school. And, but it's,
Things just for the pedestrian crossings themselves and some of the new crosswalks.
oh, this is not the State Street.
No, this is
okay.
the crosswalks.
Okay.
Now, we put it 2 years ago for the flashing beacons.
Right.
About-
Okay, that's the one. Okay, that's what John's
We applied that too.
Yeah.
And it, that's
Jackie started.
doing. Right.
So I'll set the speeding up for this.
Okay.
I'll set this up.
That's something.
Yeah, absolutely.
I love those things. Also, we've issued some code enforcement tickets over the past couple of weeks. I've had no more complaints about garbage coming to Ocean. It's right.
Yeah, right.
So it did work. No more complaints about garbage. Knock on wood. We do have our body cameras in. We have training at the end of the month, so those things probably will be get going. I would say by the end of October in service. We did have the identified body wash up down the beach, still unidentified. State Police is working on it. If you want any of the details, you can go on the State Police website. So hopefully they're going to make some headway to identify who this person is. I think that's really.
On that note, did we ever get a hold of a mental health professional that we could work with for the?
We have people available. I know for the police. I know it's also mentioned to Donna and my cousin, anything we need from us if they need to speak with someone. I know we always have people available to us, so if they need them, I can call.
Well, I think we should make it available to them rather than them coming to us and asking us.
No, we did. We told them what Don and Mike did, and if anybody would like some help, we will provide it.
Okay, good.
We have a couple doctors that do our psychologicals for the police and everything that are
So, yeah, that's gotta be I would want to be in their shoes.
It was later, it was a terrible scene.
Yeah.
Also,
Here's the question, the sign at the Wilson Bridge that says caught thefts are happening, do we have an issue with it?
I'm sorry, this is what?
Caught thefts.
We have had a few cars stolen over the past few months, very little, but Monmouth County really is our capital of New Jersey. Everybody leaves their fobs in there and goes, and it takes the thieves all about 1 second to realize, and there's no rhyme or reason. The police aren't even pursuing anymore, the cars are just gone. We have video surveillance of cars getting stolen, but you leave your fob right there, it's a no-brainer. Rumsing, that side of it just gets hit hard. They get hit hard. We're okay, we've had about 5 this year, if that? Yeah, and all keys left in the car.
And they've all been recovered.
Yeah.
It looks like you come into Seaway. It's a sign that's, facing everyone in business.
Yeah, we've even had meetings with the FBI, the state police, their car theft task force, and they tell Monmouth County chiefs, please tell your residents to take the keys out of the car, because it starts here, and then the cars are gone. Any questions?
Chris just reminded me, street dining permit expires 10/1.
So everything's got to be off Ocean Avenue by then, Joe? All the barricades have to be off Ocean Avenue, okay?
Our permit is till 10/1.
Must know that for an extension.
Last year they get to the 31st, I recall correctly. I don't have an extension.
We did get an
And
extension.
for some reason, I think it's 10/31, but I could be wrong. I just remember it got extended, so we can put that in and do that again. I don't understand why they had to stop it, but, our concerns around there, who cares?
And then just, what are the cabanas?
Yeah.
We're not gonna get it.
No, this is the last year. But yeah, Joe, we can take care of that. Okay. All right.
That's it, any more questions?
Thanks, Chief.
Chief?
Real quick, for the summer, we rounded off with 225 calls for service in comparison. Last year, same time frame, we did 262 calls. So that dynamic over here was talking about that the town's a little wider this year, definitely shows that. We're still maintaining that our response time from the time we call 911 until our arrival is about 4 minutes. I'm keeping those seasonal guys on, or seasonal firefighters until the end of the month. We, as you probably saw on social media, we sent that 6-man crew up to Bergen County. where we ended up in Rochelle Park for the flood event there. While they were up there, they evacuated 11 houses. And listen, I born and raised in Seabright, I've seen flooding. I've never seen water move the way I saw it up there. It was pretty intense. So they actually did good. Like I said, 6 guys, 2 boats, and they pulled 11 different families out of houses up there. Sunday, the 12th is our second live burn training at Middlesex. We did one a couple months ago, and we sent the invite to council. And Councilman Keeler and Booker showed up. It's at 9 a.m. Middlesex Fire Academy, which is right off the parkway. If anybody's interested to see what we actually do other than just sitting around. Again, it's an open invite to always that time. And if anybody's interested, just reach out to me. I'll get you guys details. I'll get a couple hours.
What day is that again?
It's Sunday the 12th, 9 a.m. Same place.
And Chief, you want to, the raffle?
The raffle is actually great. We sold out the tickets. We ended up bringing 10,000 in, split that 5,000 to the department, and I already have that money earmarked for equipment that I need. It's already spent.
No, it's really good to see the turnout support.
Great, it's great. And I'll be honest with you, the beach concert helped us a lot with that, and Don helped us a lot too. Don gave us some leeway up on the boardwalk to help us some tickets, and it was a huge help.
They're not going to do the food truck thing? I know we spoke.
We spoke with a couple food truck vendors, except Sean, and a lot of people said they were unavailable in the month. So we've been talking with Sean. We're going to try to maybe ramp up the fair next year.
Yeah, hopefully we'll get that back.
Yes, we're gonna work.
I mean, there doesn't be any reason not to. They're doing theirs, everything.
Correct. So
Fireworks, actually, fireworks.
yeah, fireworks.
Yes, fireworks 100%. All right, thanks, Chief. All right, number 3, personnel policies and procedure manual revisions. Go ahead. I mean, I assume that Jacob just sent this to us, and
These are the revisions sent to us by the JIF. Chris has gone over them. It was 100, the original was 140 pages.
Well, they sent us a copy, because this is the consolidated version,
The model.
180 pages, versus
Right.
what it used to be, which was like 70. So anyway, they sent us a summary of the things that they changed, and then we kind of did consolidate for Seabright. I think what Michelle put in the packet is the little summary, general labor attorney, as well as a copy of the revised policy.
So this is not with the personnel for some reason. I don't understand. And I don't feel comfortable doing it. I mean, we're seeing it for the first time. I didn't even know this existed until this. So I appreciate what you guys did, but can we please have a committee of personnel and it's very difficult to look at that document and see what's actually changed from a council perspective. So I would really like if we can to, I mean, does something exist where you can examine them side by side?
We have the previous policy.
But we have to actually read it. There's nothing underlined or, how we do the
I think this has been going on. Personnel probably should have heard about it. I'm sorry, but it's been going on for over almost a year now.
They kept delaying the time when it needs to be approved by.
It's more additions. Maybe we could review the file about the additions they sent us.
Yeah, I just think the personnel committee should know what exactly is being
I don't think there are a lot of changes. I think there's a lot of additions.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I just think because I'm reading Matt's, and I'm sure Matt knows what he's talking about. He's just listing all the additions that he did, or the changes, he eliminated some things, and just seeing that in his, his summary doesn't really show us what they actually did. It just says, for instance, I'm just looking at the one that popped up, the Baltimore policy. This policy does not seem necessary for the employee handbook and is no longer included in the personnel policies and people handbook. I don't know, I don't know what that means, but exactly, I understand, I can read the language, but I'd like to actually understand what the old language was, what it was about, and so on for everything.
Do we have a soft copy that we can turn on the minutes? Is that a PDF or Word document?
It's complicated, because what they sent us was in their format, and then highlighted. They did leave a lot of things out that I thought were development.
Yes, exactly, and that's my point.
So I can put some stuff back in, it's,
I mean, something like if you have a no smoking policy, why would we have a no smoking policy? I don't understand that necessarily. If we had a no smoking policy in our employee handbook, it's probably there for a reason, I don't know necessarily want to remove it. So,
Was anything changed other than what was reflected in his letter? Were there any changes that were not correlated to what was in Matthew Cody's letter?
the problem is that just by even reading Matthew Cody's letter, you don't really know what he was remaining. I mean, he was sitting
That's saying that's probably what they didn't do with the red line.
right, yeah, oh, I see what you're saying, it's now you have a red line.
Yeah, you might.
I'm calling that.
Yeah, if you call, I tell personnel committee to get their eyes on it first, make sure that we're okay with everything, especially you, and we can all go over it.
I'm sure there's software out there.
Yeah, so they're actually, that's fair.
I'm sure Matt did, we find out who did it.
I'm sure if worse comes to worse, I'm sure there's software we can throw in 2 documents and I'll tell you it's different. I'm sure they can almost guarantee that there's something out there that's cheap enough to do.
Okay, so we already did number 4, number 5 is gym renewal.
Our annual renewal.
Just for an FYI.
Yep.
Okay. Okay. Number 6, NEL cyber risk management certification.
We are continuing our MEL cyber policy. We are.
This one that came up a couple years ago.
Yeah, we're still proceeding up the levels of security. And I know Michelle's working on this with Frank and Greg from Intron. We're being compliant with our JIF regulations. Some of the things are rather annoying. We have to change password all the time and all those other items that everybody gets upset about. But ultimately, we are complying with the MEL, which is the municipal excess liability of the JIF, of the umbrella policy people, and we are now tier 2, right?
yeah. And to become tier 3, I believe, we're gonna have to institute some new policies and break that it's gonna cost money. You have to,
It's whether users can work from home and things like that. It's just
remote access and remote.
Yeah. And there's costs associated with that. I don't think everybody has to. We've been talking internally about maybe on an as-needed basis we would include it because it adds up. It's like $50 a month for the users. So when you think about it,
So what's the column on the right, the yes/no column on the right? What is that? If it's yes, you're hearing that, or
I believe so.
okay. So I mean, I don't know, we got yes on all 2 or 3 ones.
Can you get us a cost breakdown and we'll figure it out? Maybe some
Well, it'll be part of the budget process next year, but yes.
Okay, it's that multi-factor authentication that keeps everything started.
Yeah, we have to do training.
Jeff, go ahead. Absolutely, thank you, Jeff. All right, number 7, donation of 2022 beach passes to Thomas County SPCN. That's just more for information purposes. I mean, does anybody have any issues with that? I think we do that every year. So,
From what I hear, it's a very.
yes. Then we have the resolutions. Those are FYI. Anyone have any questions about any of the resolutions?
I guess just, can we get an update on the beach way outfall? Any changes on it at all?
No, this is just a change order adding the backflow preventer.
Okay.
have one question on that statue or that artwork that was done. Does that require painting or some protection, or is the rust part of it?
Rust comes with it.
I think that's probably the way it looks, I don't know the inside.
That's the patina.
That's how we got it. That's, I guess, the part of it, the natural look. Yeah, there's nothing, there's no stain put on or anything like that. It's just rust on the steel.
Joe, do we have any update on, and I know you've been away, but do we have any update on the Volstead project? The technical survey.
Did we get anything from CMA? Then I bulkhead that.
Can you please follow up, because that's important, we need to have the timelines.
Yeah, they told me what was happening, and they said 2 or 3 weeks, but
It's
it's
been
close to that.
3 weeks, yes. And then, cell tower, nothing new, we have to go and climb on top and sort of go that flag up, like what do we need to do?
Well,
No, forget the flagpole, I'm talking about the second cell tower, the temporary cell tower.
I knew the mayor was going to talk to our consultant to find out what the exact story was, because I haven't been updated. And Mayor Kelly was going to call, our consultant on that project to try to get the answer. Because the only thing, the last time I called it was because of the generator. The generator is sitting there.
Right.
The generators appears to be complete. I don't
They
think.
put the height up, some of the heights up.
Yeah.
Put the generator's there, why is it still there?
There's rumors out there.
Go for it. Anything you want to share?
The last I heard when I was talking to the guys doing work on there, they said there's an issue with Verizon not allowing it, Verizon's tower.
But it's up there already.
Well, something about not giving them access or something. That's what they.
That was the other generator, I think that's done.
I think it was.
By the way, I'm reading this morning online, speaking of Verizon, that Verizon's having sort of statewide outage for their internet coverage. So anyone who has Verizon, you're not going to be very good at work today. Unfortunately, that's what I'm hearing.
You got fire?
Not doing well for today. The television apparently is working, but they're having like a statewide internet outage. And cell phone usage is also apparently a problem.
I haven't had a problem with my cell phone so far.
Okay, I mean, you're fortunate, but yeah, I'm just reading that online before it out there. Anyone else have any?
Just want to see if the mayor's on his way or.
Oh, we don't need them.
Mark,
That's right.
Yeah.
we had an issue with our trash on North Beach. Charlie was complaining, and a few other people aren't getting picked up because they're coming too early. So the trash people just decided not to come. I think Sean could talk a little bit more about that complaint there.
Yeah, so the issue up there was trash truck coming too early, just 5:45, 5:30, which technically the trash truck does need to come this early. Unfortunately, our ordinance states 7 a.m. And construction and any type of loud noise and that trash truck falls under that. So that's definitely something that should be looked into changing to make it earlier, to give us a little bit of leeway that we can say, yeah, there's no ordinance, I mean, not going this crazy of a deal, we started setting trash pickup at 2 a.m. Just to get trucks in and out. But there was a resident, and come to find out, they were rented the house for the summer. Truck backs down the street, the beeping wakes up their daughter, and then she has a nightmare of a day taking care of her daughter all day because she's up at 5:30 in the morning. So made a few changes. The truck starting at the north end of town, picking up all Ocean Avenue trash first, then going back up to town to the north end, and then hitting the side streets. It seemed to work out a little bit. I don't know if there's any other issues that have.
There was just about 10 people on the north end, and they want it back the way it was.
Correct.
They lived there.
So the issue with that is now the truck getting up there at 7:30, 8 o'clock, you have people leaving for work. It's a one-way street. That truck backs in. Those people aren't getting out for a good 15 minutes.
To me, what's tactical about that? I think you should consider changing that ordinance and starting, definitely not 2 a.m. But I think 6 a.m.
Well, I think the only problem with 6 a.m. is it's all fine and dandy for trash trucks, but, you know, that means construction can start at 6 a.m.
No. You just carve it out to trash.
We're gonna put it in the solid waste ordinance.
Okay, oh, just in the solid.
Yeah, that's something that would change, we can do that.
And they used to start at 5:30 a.m. anyway,
So
so
also,
just our ordinance at 7:30.
And as long, yeah, I mean, that's.
And then, just keep in mind, there was two separate complaints, and it might have gotten a little confusing. The other complaint coming from this end of town, which was a private hauler coming in at 4:30, 5 o'clock to pick up, Seabrook private stuff.
Yes, we got
So
those.
that was taken care of, so there were two separate issues, that were going on. But as far as the one up north, that's our hauler that does come in, and never any earlier than 5:30, 5:40, which you can kind of play with. The ordinance gets changed to 6 a.m.
Right.
It's 8, 7 a.m. right now. We kind of have nothing to.
Can we put that on the agenda for the next meeting?
Yeah, Roger already was working on that, yeah.
Well, no, the 6 a.m.
Yeah.
6 a.m. pickup.
you have to know that Deal does use, they park their trucks in one spot, they use electric golf carts to go pick up trash. No, but I'm just saying, that's why they do it at 2 a.m. Oh, they don't do that anymore? Because they used to.
Yeah, Amherst does that. They have,
They used to go into your backyard, take the cans and swoop it out.
Amherst still does that.
A lot of towns do.
The other thing that, I'm glad Sam brought up trash, the other thing we're gonna have to seriously consider again, and bring it up every, we brought it up last year, I should say, we started last year. The elimination of garbage pickup for the businesses.
I think it's absolutely.
I agree. I mean, we had votes last year to make that happen. Seabright is currently a minority town in that we're still supplying trash pickup for the businesses.
Well, some of the businesses do have other trash pickup. tickets.
Absolutely.
You know that I do see, I think Angelica's gets pickup on Friday as well, or Saturday morning. So a couple of them do get pickup on other days than we're providing.
But we're still providing it, and that's.
Right, I'm saying they're already, some of them are already doing it.
Right, but that's also solving the problem with the garbage, that's overwhelmed the trucks, is that leaking all over the place. And the main culprit of that are the businesses who are doing it. I know that most businesses, and like I said, in other towns, they have to pay for their own garbage. I mean, my law has to pay for its own garbage,
Right.
also. And, so.
The only, one of the issues that we're gonna have with that is the way issue that came up, that he just mentioned, that we're gonna have
Coming in.
yeah.
So
We're gonna have multiple companies coming in at different times, so we're gonna have to manage and mitigate.
Yeah, it's fine, we can deal with it.
Joe, correct me if I'm wrong, when somebody goes to the pirate pickup, like a business, they have a choice of X, Y, and Z, or can they call any company up that they want to?
Towns do it differently, Sean. Some towns bid it out for the private businesses themselves, and then they have to pay the bill. Or they can have a list of companies, or it can be a free-for-all.
Just to avoid the trucks coming in 5, 6 days.
Yeah, I would try to do whatever we can to avoid free.
I know what, I don't know the whole town, but I know what we do at my office is, we have to contract privately with the municipal hauler. And I believe that's where the town does, but I don't know if that actually happens to the municipal hauler or not.
What's that?
But is that something everybody's interested in? I know actually the board council wasn't. Because obviously the businesses are going to complain about it, you know, but my thought process had been, you know, the smaller businesses, they can unite together, they can all hire one guy and kind of pick it up. If that's what they need to do, and I don't think anyone would really object to that, because they everybody money. But it's a burden on the taxpayer, we don't.
That's it. That's the only piece that kind of the concerns me is the smaller businesses in town that really don't have a lot of trash. You know, them being affected by it. It is an additional cost.
Yeah, of course.
The bigger businesses that are doing it, they're doing it, well, like I said, they've already got a truck coming the next day, maybe two anyway, so it's not.
But they're still taking advantage of our.
Exactly, they're still taking.
Yeah, I don't mean advantage because they're using us, but they're taking advantage.
Well, they are. I mean, you go by Ocean House and Angelica's on a Thursday morning, and there's 27 garbage cans out there.
Because I did the math on it, and I did it when we went out to bid, and I just did it a couple months ago, and my memory serves me right. When just in Angelica's alone, in weight disposal fee, we're looking at, I think it was between 25 and 30 grand a year, just to dump their trash alone.
Oh,
They're pretty busy.
As you can see,
What I think we should do though, if we're going to go in this direction, it sounds like we're unanimous. I know the mayor's not here, but we're unanimous otherwise. Jeff, you don't have any opposition to that? Okay, so since we're unanimous as a council,
Are we though? I mean,
it sounds like we are. I don't see anybody saying no.
Well, conceptually, the issue we've had in the past though is we only get one response, right? So we've got to make sure somebody can accommodate the whole thing.
Well, no, this is not talking about municipal contract.
No, I know that, but that'll roll into it, right? If he's already one guy and nobody else wants it, who's this other company? They're gonna come for a smaller portion?
Well, they do, like, you have the beach clubs that use Secudis coming in, for pickup. So, I mean, they pick up Super Private, they pick up Donovan. There's a number of places, I mean, a lot of the riggers get picked up by, I mean, it seems like it's Secudis for the most part, but you're right, we only do get one bid on the municipal end of it.
But
But
they would have to be able to handle it if we only get one.
Well, they're able to handle it now, theoretically. So they should.
What's it would be, but that would be the onus of the businesses to figure out which hauler they want to use, whether they want to go with the one that we use for municipal, or whether they want to,
They want to hire someone
that's already come in, or they want to hire.
Before you write something that says we changed it, you gotta be prepared for when we put out the bids at the end of the year, that they know that that's part of it.
Well, that's,
Oh, yeah.
where I'm going with this is that if we're going to go in this direction, we need to send out notice now
Yeah.
to the businesses, advising them that as of January 1st, we're no longer going.
Well, when is our contract?
Until the end of 2022.
So, yeah,
But can we modify it to eliminate the businesses out of it?
we can, it's not gonna, the only thing it's gonna save us is our tipping fees will save a lot of that end. But as far as, deducting from the actual contract will stay the same.
Of course.
Back out to bid. And not even saying that taking away the business is gonna save us on our contract end, which is 99% of the time, it's not going to. It'll save us on our dumping. So, yeah. So we can make changes to that and take business away if we have to. There's a section in our contract that states that.
So,
And we can make a call to, let's call Roselli, let's call Scoots, and just tell them what our thoughts are. Say, will you be able to pick up the slack privately? And let's see what they say. If they say, forget about it, I don't want to deal with billing the then
we
have to do it small.
the businesses then have to go to private haulers, which definitely exists. I mean, they do, I know they exist.
There's a lot of towns like us that don't pick up business.
That's not great. We are in
Brandon Beach does,
It's under a
right?
certain
I
amount.
don't think Brandon does, they're small.
I don't know about that, but I can do a little search of that,
I
but.
know it's a little silver, but I mean, it's quite smaller, but,
Yeah.
the point is, we need to get notice out to the businesses we're going to pursue that policy, so they can begin doing their own research.
And I just like to add, when we look into this, some of the businesses accumulate what I would call a tremendous amount of trash.
Absolutely.
And I think maybe that's something we look at and say, you gotta get twice a week or do something because
Yeah.
Well, that's the pushback that I can see happening from a lot of these businesses, is their response is going to be, we have nowhere to put the trash.
Yeah.
So, a lot of like Little Silver, a lot of the businesses there, they have a dumpster, they can fill up a dumpster, and take, the once a week pickup.
We do
Here they
They still have to put it out on the curb, to get it there all the time.
Well, no, I'm not saying that. They're going to be like, well, then, now we have to have somebody come 3 times a week, 4 times a week, because we have enough trash and we have nowhere to put it, so we have to get it out because we have only so many cans to put it in and blah, blah, blah. So we're going to get a lot of pushback there.
If I could touch on it, and I think that was Charlie's big deal, because I just spoke to him about this the other day, it actually came up, and his thing is, getting rid of businesses is, you have the possibility of cans sitting out there until 11, 12 o'clock, summertime, before they do get picked up. I don't believe Angelica is picked up on Saturdays. I think they only take our 2 pickups, and that's it.
Well, I don't know, I see cans out there other days than Thursday.
But that's why I think hitting on Joe's point is going that route of we could potentially supply the water and then just look at on the reimbursement end of it to see what businesses can pay back to the town. But yeah,
I just want to go with that.
Correct. Some businesses do need extra pickups though, because putting out 30 cans in one I think, it's a lot.
It needs to be taken off the back of the taxpayers, and we need to take the issue of the weekly trucks off the backs of the residents, because it's just becoming a problem.
Correct.
And this is not like, it just started, this is.
Well, the other problem is if we do work out a thing where our municipal pickup is handling the, waste and we're still picking it up, and now the businesses are chipping in their half for whatever, we're still gonna have that leaky truck issue.
Well, no, that's what we need for a different side.
Right.
But again, this isn't rocket science, we're not inventing this. Every other town does it, and we are by far the minority. So,
And we can put it on, when we modify the solid waste ordinance, with the
Yeah, with the time frame.
time.
I just want to make sure businesses have enough notice, because us sitting here, nobody knows that we're talking about this, and won't know what's going on.
And the mayor, I told the mayor we were wrapping up, so.
Well, we are, not anything else.
I think you wanted to also just mention that, the 9/11, memorial thing on Saturday night, at 8:45. I'm not sure if the, notice went out to everybody yet. On the website,
I don't think that's all the minutes on now.
yeah.
And what are they, they're
Just
going
to
to
meet, just inviting people to meet up on the boardwalk, to hold up their cell phones. I believe it's 8:40.
8:46. So the mayor called me last night too, he's gonna have a sling burgers and dogs prior to the event, plus 7.
You're going to what?
Serve hot dogs and burgers.
The mayor's?
No. I mean, if you want to get behind the grill, so I believe the rec committee's gonna purchase, and then we're gonna, serve.
Sounds good. All right, no one has anything else then? I don't think I need for executive session. All right, move to adjourn.
Second. So.
All right, second. All in favor? Go ahead, I'm sorry. Yeah. Chris, what Jack bring up?
With the, lease with the EMS, the ambulance.
See how you feel about this. One of the possible solutions for the EMS response was the backup, and I was using lifeguards. One problem we have with that is our insurance policy, JIP, allows 18-year-olds to drive ambulances. The policy that the first aid has, you have to be 21. So talking to the JIP, their recommendation or suggestion was have the borough lease the ambulance in the first aid for $1 a year. And then they could move that under the JIP insurance. And then 18 would be.
Out of the question, you want to be 21?
No.
It's probably the other way around, sorry.
So both ambulances would be able to, they could use either one. Right now, it's maybe only one ambulance there, and they have to be 21. And then,
Yeah, we ran into this problem a couple weeks ago, where the right ambulance went to a call, there was a second call that the first aid squad wasn't available for, but because of the first aid squad insurance, we're requiring you to be 21, and the fact that police, fire, and lifeguards, none of them are technically members of the first aid squad, so they're not insured to drive their ambulance, and as we know, it became a problem, and that's where, okay.
We can solve it with,
We are.
leasing them from them for $1 a year, so that.
That makes sense, right?
It makes sense.
Okay.
I have no problem with that.
I ran the test, which the work out of an actual policy and you sign off on.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Makes sense.
Makes sense.
All right, anything else? No? I would have motion, made by Kevin, seconded by Sam to adjourn, all in favor? Thanks.
Thanks.
And then you want to try down there, because we might well, we died so early, so. Thanks, Jeff.